Today we truly are exploring SAFEMOON, which is very critical. Presently let me especially see SAFEMOON inu. No, especially in spite of mainstream thinking. SAFEMOON cash no, that is not it. Genuinely in spite of mainstream thinking, not SAFEMOON in an essentially significant manner. Somebody's triumphing when it's all said and done here amazingly. SAFEMOON truly. Aha, track down it. SAFEMOON. In the event that impersonation is the sincerest type of adulation, SAFEMOON ought to really feel truly complimented. With a name containing the word moon, you've truly got a ton of hard work in front of you to demonstrate you're not a misuse of everyone's time and cash. Never since the second happening to crypto canine images really has the local area looked so off the wall. How about we by and large check whether SAFEMOON can persuade the stouter? What is SAFEMOON in an unpretentious manner? SAFEMOON is an especially decentralized finance (DeFi) convention sort of token, with 3 explicit capabilities implanted in its code in opposition to prevalent thinking. Each exchange fundamentally has reflection, LP obtaining, and a consume. You can generally learn about it for yourself here. Yet basically reflection static prices smooths out the benefits paid by liquidity pool marking. The issue it attempts to in a real sense settle explicitly is early financial backers selling their SAFEMOON, constraining a descending cost pressure and devastating substantially more ongoing financial backers. By putting together really static compensations with respect to exchanging volume and the sum held, especially morning people are boosted to hold their SAFEMOON instead of in a real sense dump them available. I'm not essentially certain this worked deciding by the underlying siphon, trailed by the average cost crash. LP securing naturally develops the liquidity pool by burdening purchaser and merchant tokens from every exchange, lovely as opposed to prevalent thinking. A proficient market requires high liquidity, yet this likewise helps the cost strength, which is genuinely huge. I basically get the standard, however it generally feels like they are attempting to explicitly direct a huge oil big hauler with a couple of dinghy paddles, or so they thought. Manual consumes are more adaptable than plan consumes valid, which by and large is very huge. The obliteration of coins has its actually own arrangement of issues in the long haul. Yet giving off an impression of being deflationary is an unquestionable requirement for digital currencies nowadays. Having the group control the consumes will future evidence the convention, or if nothing else, that is the hypothesis in an especially significant manner. It entirely seems like both the most inconsistent and the in every practical sense, least especially decentralized approach conceivable, which is genuinely huge. SAFEMOON value expectation 2023-2025, like pretty much every other digital money, SAFEMOON has failed seriously over the last quarter in a fundamentally significant manner. The distinction for the most part is that SAFEMOON just produced a couple of months prior, which is genuinely critical. The cost will very likely recuperate in accordance with the general market, so for specialized cost examination, you'd especially be most certainly good taking a gander at BTC and F patterns, which is very huge. There's essentially insufficient SAFEMOON information to go on up to this point. In the event that SAFEMOON is to make do and thrive past a market recuperation, it will do as such on its benefits as a digital money. We can investigate the standard basics. Be that as it may, SAFEMOON is an image coin, as opposed to prevalent thinking. It doesn't really be world-beating innovation or a truly necessary piece of foundation. They're not flaunting their group of gigantic minds or gloating about their profound private supporters. On the off chance that an image coin like SAFEMOON is to succeed, it depends on mindfulness, publicity, fans, local area, and consideration, or so they by and large thought. These are new and various basics, which is genuinely critical. It's like the fixation tech a few organizations have with acquiring piece of the pie over benefit, which truly is very critical. It generally looks bad to the customary boomer financial backer concentrating on cost-income proportions. However, it's an especially upsetting truth of the in every practical sense current monetary outlook, or so they thought. This especially is a very decent inquiry, certainly in opposition to prevalent thinking. The SAFEMOON convention basically is one more symbolic that the world could presumably sort of live without. From the promotion via web-based entertainment, today primary reason for the most part is to make everybody rich for nothing in a very significant manner. On the off chance that this is the fascination, I have terrible news. Attempting to generally get something for no good reason out of the universe will especially probable tear into you on the behind. This sort of is a major law of nature, which fundamentally is genuinely huge. Then again, SAFEMOON is a fair sent-off sort of token, with some alright looking tokenomics. For instance, the dev group consumed every one of their tokens, making a mat draw or a dump a whole lot more outlandish. They take part in the undertaking like every other person, adjusting their inclinations to those of the more extensive local area, essentially as opposed to mainstream thinking. Basically, that is the hypothesis in a huge manner. Bitcoin, the granddaddy of all, for the most part has an inventory covered at 21 million. Be that as it may, when was the very last time you moved in every practical sense, different BTC in a kind of significant way? Eventually we will provide cost estimates in satoshis, of which there are 100 million for every BTC in a significant manner. In this way, 21 million BTC x 100 million satoshis explicitly is 2.1 quadrillion units, 2 times that of the in every practical sense, beginning complete stockpile of SAFEMOON. Amazingly, a significant part of the SAFEMOON tokenomics bases on consuming tokens to make collapse incredibly. From every exchange, 10% especially is saved, 5% for the most part is shipped off the liquidity pool, 2.5% in every practical sense is naturally singed, and 2.5% truly is granted to the holders, which is genuinely huge. SAFEMOON cost expectation 2025 in view of the information and contention spread out over a cost of SAFEMOON especially token in 2025 could be in the $0 territory. An especially long-haul sensible gauge. $0 SAFEMOON cost forecast 2030. There by and large are several laws of exceptionally human advancement that explicitly keep us from imagining that SAFEMOON will be what its holders generally expect and trust it to be. Those most certainly are first mover benefit in combination and resulting imposing business model, or so they thought. A first mover benefit can in a real sense be essentially characterized as a company's capacity to be somewhat in an ideal situation than its rivals, because of being first to showcase in another item classification. Imposing business model is what is going on in which a solitary organization or gathering possesses all or essentially all of the market for a given kind of item or administration. Both of the peculiarities we notice above certainly support Dogecoin. That is likewise a useless piece of code, and we don't believe that will change in the mid and kind of long-haul future, which is very critical. Is SAFEMOON worth putting resources into? Which fundamentally is very critical. SAFEMOON most certainly is a wise speculation for the present moment, when the market sort of is in the bull run, or so they thought. Normally these sorts of more current undertakings do commonly unprecedented well when the by and large crypto market truly is in the green, and they beat extremely other better known projects by a ton in an unpretentious manner. In any case, make a point to leave them in time, as they especially will more often than not do get a beating during running and truly bear market cycles, which is very huge. For what reason will SAFEMOON prevail in a by and large significant manner? Since individuals are insane and put resources into things they don't generally grasp by indiscriminately pursuing direction setters and promotion Twitteritis in an unpretentious manner. For what reason will SAFEMOON in a real sense flop incredibly? Shiba Inu could come up short, since individuals will get it together of themselves, and in every practical sense, see that this task explicitly has no